Hey everybody, I'm Alicia, or AVP. That's Jack, my husband.
Hello.
And we're celebrating 1,400 videos. Oh my goodness.
That's a lot
Yay!
of videos.
That is. But we got a lot to cover tonight. International Snacks, Comic Con, and Deadpool and Wolverine.
Mm-hmm. Yes, as you could see over there, there's a Deadpool.
Yes, he's like right in here.
One. So
So, yeah. So, what do you want to start with first, my dear? Comic Con?
I suppose yes, because it
Okay,
sets things
so.
first.
True. Comic Con is normally the last week in July here in San Diego area. And we got a
Yes.
lot of fun stuff we got to do. So, unfortunately, we don't have the passes, but one year we will.
Hopefully next year.
Yes. And so we went to some of the offsite places, and we got a baggie full of goodies. I am not kidding. This bag is full of stuff we got.
Yes.
So we also some cosplayers. So in case you didn't know, cosplayers are people that dress in costumes. They could be anywhere from say Pee Wee Herman to Pink Darth Vader to a Barbie doll, whatever.
Hmm. Yes. And basically, you dress up as whatever you want to dress up. Uh, there's no shame.
You have a lot of fun with it. I mean, we didn't technically cosplay, but we did
There,
have costumes.
there was one shameful one.
Hey Jeffy, good to see you.
I do, Jeffy. There was one shameful one, but
We'll let that one go, right?
it was a male rogue with a way too tight of a outfit.
True. That was a little cringy to see. It was like, oh.
Yes. Otherwise, wonderful, wonderful costumes.
So I'm going to share some of those pictures with you guys that can see that we took while we were there. Okay, so these are all from my phone that I took, and they're on my Facebook. So yeah. All right. So these are all ones I've been posting recently.
One of the interesting things are the building wraps. This year, they went all out with the SpongeBob because it's the 25th anniversary of SpongeBob, and
Mm-hmm.
because they did, they took the Hard Rock Hotel slash cafe that's in downtown San Diego, and they completely wrapped the entire building around SpongeBob uh, 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 stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, as you can see in that picture. But here we have someone who cosplayed as Pee Wee Herman.
Yes, he did a wonderful job with that.
Yes, as a huge fan of Pee Wee Herman, it was as soon as I saw him, I was like, I got to get a picture with the dude. So
Yes.
I appreciated that he did that.
He even had the voice and the laugh down pat, which was excellent.
Yeah, he was in character, which I loved as well too.
And then we even saw Ariel. We saw several variations of Ariel, but this one was the most close to the movie variation of her.
This one I liked because I recognized the gown right away. I mean, it wasn't just the hair; the gown gave it away. Um,
Mm-hmm.
I really like went up to her, it's like Ariel, and she's like, "Yes." It's like, take the picture.
Yes, and I said, thank you for being part of our world. And she giggled, kind of thing. She's like, oh, thank you. And she was so sweet.
Yeah, and so like the other thing about it is it's the Ariel that I mean this version has legs. There's a lot of them that they have these weird half fin, half leg things.
Yes.
I mean, they're legs because they're walking around on, but they're made to look like fins, and it's weird. But anyway,
Right.
yeah, we saw some of that.
Yeah, we saw one that she was dressed as Ariel. She seemed really sweet and stuff like that. But then I said, oh, we saw you recently. She just gives me this look like, mm. And also the Shira's, too, because I had a Shira shirt on.
Yeah, she had a Shiva shirt on, and yeah, that was fun. Oh, then we got a Riddler.
We saw different variations on Riddler, which was nice.
Yes, so the shirt that I'm wearing, I love that shirt.
Yes.
Um, yeah, it's basically nebulas. If you're curious, got that online.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that was a really good. And like I said, the Riddlers were really nice.
Yes,
So
yes,
that's one of the Deadpools we got to meet.
yes. That's the one that you see in that background picture. So he had a Deadpool head that was like an animatronic head. Like the eyes moved, it talked. Yeah,
Yeah, I have another picture of the. See, that's the one that you see in the background.
yeah. But as you can see in the background as well, that's part of the Hard Rock, and it's covered
Yes.
in SpongeBob paraphernalia.
Mm-hmm. Yes, and I have my Orville hat on, as you guys can see. I was representing Orville that day with my hoodie and my hat and my She-Ra shirt.
And I have my at this point ultra rare logo hat. It's
Yes.
ultra rare now because the store that I bought it from no longer exists for some reason.
Yeah, we'll have to find another way to do it.
Hmm.
Mask. He was out
Yes,
there.
this was the Cuban Pete mask. They call me Cuban Pete. I'm the king of Arumpa Pete. When I play the maracas, I go chick chicky boom, chick chicky boom. He said he was going to be in the yellow suit the next day. So I think we were. This was a Friday, and I think for Saturday he was going to come in the yellow suit. We didn't see him on Saturday though.
Yeah, we didn't run into him, unfortunately.
Yeah,
But yeah, this is the SpongeBob stuff that you can see wrapped around.
yeah. So they put memes. They put memes on this building. They put SpongeBob memes on the building. It was funny.
Yes. So that was some of them.
Hmm.
And this is the famous archway that you normally see when the gas lamp corridor, basically.
Yeah, so that's on Fifth Avenue, Fifth and Harbor, basically. And as you can see, before the convention center, there was a great view of the bay, but now you got the convention center, and then which, by the way, is huge. Um, yeah, it's just this huge building that they keep. They like I think they started it in the 70s, I think,
Mm-hmm.
and then they expanded it in the 90s, if I remember
Right.
correctly.
Could be.
Yeah, and Demolition Man was filmed here. There's a scene. Yeah,
Nice. But yeah, I'm in the background, way down there.
yeah.
It's
So
so crowded.
she's the. I remember asking her to come closer because she looks so tiny under the sign.
I do. So that was one of the Deadpool cars that we saw out there.
It was this little red car. It's one of those. So near downtown, you can rent these. They're not exactly cars. They're like go kart type of things. They run
Mm-hmm.
on batteries, and you can drive around in them.
Mm-hmm.
And so like it looked like this Deadpool variant. I'm going to call him a variant.
Right.
Um, went ahead and rented one of these little red cars and just drove around downtown.
Yes.
Yeah,
But yeah, that's when I'm a little bit closer that time.
yeah. That's when I was like, "Come closer, I can't see you."
It was kind of hard because there were so many people around there too. That's the only drawback to being around there.
Yeah, there's tons of people.
So yeah, that's when we took together.
SpongeBob in the background.
That's the Deadpool. So this was part of the Doctor Who Star Trek experience.
Yeah, so they're going to be doing a crossover episode between Star Trek and Doctor Who apparently. And so to prepare the audience of both franchises, they went ahead and put together this French. It was a friendship exhibit where they had props and costumes from both franchises on display.
Yes. And then they gave us these fans, which was kind of silly, but it was.
I I appreciated the humor, even though I'm not a Doctor Who fan at all, to be honest.
Yeah.
But I appreciated the humor. I'm a Doctor Who fan. Get it? It's
Yes.
literally a Doctor Who fan. Um,
Yeah. It helped cool us off when it was because it was so hot outside.
yeah, it was hot, so we used it to fan ourselves. Um, and they also had, um, so that's where Georgie's visor was,
Yes. I'll pull that one up.
as well as uh, Janeway's uh, captain's uniform. Yeah, see, that's Georgie's visor right there that she's pointing at in that
Yep.
little in that display case.
Mm-hmm.
Did we get some Doctor Who stuff? I'm not.
We did.
Okay,
That's you with the visor as well.
that's me, the visor.
This was the TNG
So,
chair.
so this is the chair that was actually apparently was stolen for the last 20 years. It disappeared uh, right in between the end of All Good Things and the beginning of filming for Generations. The chair apparently disappeared, so they had to replace it, and and it was recently going to be put up for auction until CBS was like, "Hey, actually, that was stolen from us years ago. Can we have it back?" And so uh, they got it back, and they were nice enough to put it on display. But that's the actual Captain Picard chair from Star Trek: The Next Generation,
Yes,
the television show, not the movies.
correct. And this is the poster they gave us as well. This is one that you could take pictures with as well. It has Doctor Who characters and the Star Trek characters in this one.
Yes, and they had a huge poster of that in this exhibit.
Yes, that's something different. Camp
we,
Snoopy.
I guess we didn't take the pictures of the
Oh, I gotta find it.
yeah. So
That's from
so
Planet.
as you can see, we went to the Planet of the Apes exhibit. That was a
Yeah, well,
really good one. We'll talk about that one. We'll definitely talk about that one.
yes. So I'm gonna get to that Doctor Who stuff. Let's see, where is it? This is all Planet of the Apes thing, so forgive me for that, folks. Just trying to get to that because it's not quite organized where I put it up online. Okay, so this was part of Anson
Yeah,
Mounts.
yes. This is Ensign Mount's uniform for Captain Christopher Pike and Strange New Worlds, probably from Discovery. No, no, Strange New Worlds,
New
because
Strange New World.
Discovery they had a different uniform.
Yeah, this is one of the Doctor Who things, I believe.
Yeah, that's a Doctor Who, I believe.
And there you
That
are with the
that's me with that poster I was talking about. I was
yes, the same.
showing my enthusiasm for for both franchises at this point.
Jordy's hair beret. That's funny, Jeff B. I like that. But yeah, that's the Hue poster. That's what I have here in my hand. But they had a smaller version that they gave us, and then they had a larger version here on display.
Yeah, and the idea is friendship between uh, the Doctor Who fan base and the Star Trek fan base, even though the Star Trek fan base aren't even friends of the Star Trek fans at this point.
Yes, they even had Data's Sherlock Holmes type of hat and
Yes,
pipe here.
Elementary Dear Data, I believe the episode was called.
Yes.
Yes, that was his hat and pipe that he used.
So this is Doctor Who as well.
Hmm. I couldn't tell you anything about the Doctor Who stuff
No, this
other
was
than
really
it's from
cool.
Doctor Who. That
The
was cool.
the Kirk uniform and the Spock one.
Yes, definitely. That was the best part of that, in my opinion. That and the TNG chair
Yes.
and Geordie's visor.
Yeah, they had some stuff from DS9 here.
So they have on the left side is Odo's. Uh, when he would turn into a puddle, that was his bucket,
Right.
and on the right is press latinum that Quark would so want. He would want so much of that.
Yes. This is still Doctor Who stuff.
They do have something. They do have some sort of captions there you can read.
Yes.
There's a Fez cap.
Mm-hmm. This one I think is a Doctor Who thing too. I think it was. Let me see. Yeah, this is a Doctor Who thing, I believe.
Okay. Are you okay?
No, that might be Discovery. Sorry, it's
No.
Discovery.
So that's Georgiou's outfit. That's
Yes.
Empress Georgiou, not Captain Georgiou. Empress Georgiou's outfit.
Right.
I couldn't tell you which episode. I don't remember.
I don't know.
But yeah, it was very recognizably Empress Georgiou's.
Right. That's right. It was.
We saw another one of her outfits at the Smithsonian in DC. So so when I posted this, I was wrong. I said that this was the captain's. This was Michael Burnham's captain uniform. It's actually Michael Burnham's admiral uniform from the very last episode of Discovery, the very last scene that I guess they at the very end they tacked on as they had to do some extra shoots in order to kind of close up the series because that
Right.
was going to be the end of the series.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, they had that on display.
Oh,
So
you're not.
that was me mid facepalm. We'll
Yes, he's
talk.
a,
Yeah, yeah.
more Doctor Who stuff.
Mhm. So I believe this was Seven of Nine's captain uniform from Star Trek Picard.
Yes, it is.
Okay, and
Yeah.
I have a lot to say about how they would just make willy nilly makes someone who wasn't part of Starfleet a captain.
This is Janeway's captain's uniform from Voyager.
Yes, this is from Voyager. That's a relic from one of the last good Star Trek shows.
Yeah.
This is me in front of Prodigy stuff.
Yeah, you were not happy.
I like the Andorian head that they had
Yeah.
for that. That was actually well done.
Hmm. Yeah, you can see it from this angle
E-
here.
Even if it was a new Trek thing.
Right. Yeah, I took a picture.
So that's the Cerritos from Lower Decks. I
Hmm.
call I like to call it the USS Cheerios.
Yes. That's the uniforms from lower decks as well.
So yeah, there was a Strange New Worlds episode. It was a crossover with Lower Decks, which is normally an animated series, but they had the voice actors actually play the characters live action, and those are the uniforms.
Yes.
Never
This is
saw
more
the
Doctor
episode.
Who. So yeah, more Doctor Who stuff.
Yeah, Doctor Who, Doctor Who.
Okay, so
Don't
this
know
ended up
shit
Doctor.
about Doctor Who.
Okay, so I'll stop sharing that for a sec. So then we went to the Planet of the Apes display. So that was a really cool one to see.
That was fun to see. If you're a Planet of the Apes fan at all, uh, whether or not you like the original or the rebooted one, I tend to like them both. Um, they have stuff from all of the every single film that they put out.
Yes,
Planet of the Apes wise,
yes, and they even gave you
they
these posts.
yes, that's a good post. So the Kingdom of the Planet of the Apes we saw earlier this year, and we thought it was pretty good. We thought it wasn't as good as the previous Caesar trilogy, but Peter Macon did an excellent job in it.
Yes,
Um, I don't mind the new direction. I just hope the movies get a little better from here on. Yeah, but yeah, I didn't mind it.
yes. So one of the things I got to do myself was so they had a thing where you could learn how to walk like an ape, like they do in the movies. That was really really fun.
Yeah, they have this guy teaching people how to do it.
So I'm gonna let you guys see that video. Jack took the video for me. Okay. So they give you depending on your size, they have short ones or long ones. They had the longer ones because I'm kind of short.
Yeah. So I'm assuming that this guy actually trained the actors on how to um, walk like this.
You had to spread your legs out a certain way, and you had to make sure they're like basically parallel from you. So that was the first part. Okay, and I'll get you the second part. So there was two parts of that. That's the first part. The second part shows you a little bit more detail on how that does it. Okay, hold on. Okay, hold on.
And as you saw some of the photos that we kind of skimmed through, we'll go back to those photos later. But um, yeah, those it shows a lot of props from those movies and costumes.
You had to do like almost like a hop kind of thing in here. See, and if you look a certain way, he says you can see like their shadows moving where they look like apes, kind of thing.
Hmm.
Okay, so yeah, that was one of the things I learned how to do was walk like an ape.
Yeah, and as I said, like they had a whole bunch. So that one of the things they had was this large picture. It was a large banner of both timelines of the Planet of the Apes, uh, fr-
Yes.
from the original movies, and then also from the reboot movies. They had both timelines and when things happened and everything. Um, it was well done. Oh, there it is, right there. See,
Mhm.
the original series is in red, and the reboot series is in white.
Yes. So yeah, that tells you the whole timeline of how it worked, basically.
Hmm.
So this is a little bit better view of it, basically.
Yeah, and that thing in the very beginning is when the ship took off carrying um, what was it called, the Icarus? Was it?
I think so.
It was called the Icarus. That's when it launched.
So yeah, that's the timeline of how it worked, basically. But yeah. So there's a book. This is actually based off. The Planet of the Apes is actually based off of. So these are the
Yeah,
books.
yeah. Those are the books the Planet of the Apes are based off of. It's actually in French. The original
Hmm.
books are in French.
I will have to read those and see what it's like.
Hmm. Yes,
And this is one of the costumes from one of the movies. This is the, I believe, the Tim Burton versions.
I think so. Yeah.
But they have pictures of the behind the scenes. That's the timeline still. This is some of the rifles that they used.
And that picture made me laugh
Yes.
of the apes smoking.
Yes, that was hilarious. And this is one of their masks that they had.
Hmm.
Like I said, they were very well done the way that they had all these props and everything that you could check out for sure.
That's their version of money.
Yes, this is one of the masks that they had for one
That's
Maurice.
yeah, that's the stand up mask for Maurice, I believe.
Yes. This is
Yeah,
one of the Caesar ones.
this is a bust for Caesar.
This is
And,
more of the props in here.
yeah.
Even the little Statue of Liberty kind of thing that they
Mhm.
had in the Caesar book. And these are some of these are from the more newer movies as well. Like the photo here.
Yeah, that's the little Caesar. Get it?
So these are the comics that they came out, believe it or not, around the same time that the movies did as well.
70s.
Yes,
Yes.
from 1975, and basically from 1974 to 1975, and there was 11 issues for these. So yep, these are the different comics that they had. Only 11 of them. So if you ever see them, they're very rare. And this is more of the costumes of the different characters that they had from the different movies. Some of these were from the
Well, these are from the new movie.
yes, the
These
newer
here.
ones.
Yeah,
Yes.
the Kingdom of the Planet of the Apes. Uh,
Hmm.
yeah.
Like this necklace, we believe is from the newest one. That is,
It
I
is.
believe, Peter Macon's characters
Hmm.
wears.
And then gives it to what's
May.
his name? May.
Oh, that was a blurry for. Sorry about that, folks. That was a little blurry when we took that one. Oh, and I think there's a couple others with these Planet of the Apes because there was a couple we took where we got to pose where it looked like we were holding the glove that Noah carries.
So they actually had was it a falcon, like a real falcon
Hmm.
in
Or a
in
hawk.
or a hawk, but it was hooded, so you couldn't see anything, but it was real,
Yes, it was. I'm just trying to get
and
to that.
you're supposed to pose a certain way so that look at me. You're supposed to pose a certain way so that it looks like you're holding it.
Yes.
Yeah, and that was the point.
Yeah, just trying to find that one. Sorry about that. I'm just going a
Mhm.
little quick to make sure I can get to it. And these are from the Woody Harrelson stuff too.
Oh yeah, so those are the costumes from it. Like they got
Yes, it is.
Nova.
Mm-hmm. The saddle that Caesar Ware Newses.
Hmm.
That's the books again. Let's see, where is it? Bum 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 bum. Uh, Not that.
Ian
Oh,
Dormer.
here it is. So this is Jack with his,
Yeah.
and this was mine. So yeah, you can see the little hood a little bit on here too.
Yeah, I think Jeff B says those comics have to be worth a huge amount of money. I agree. Also,
Yes.
he's seen about 2 episodes of Doctor Who. You've seen 2 more episodes than I have. Yeah, but yeah.
Yes.
So that's us trying to look like we're holding the bird.
They even did a photo, which Jack didn't do, but I did it later on. And I'll show you guys, which was really, really, really fun. I absolutely loved it. Later, Jack said, "Oh, I should have done that too," but close that one out.
Yeah, I think I was just tired of waiting in line for stuff at that point.
We were just hot and tired.
Yeah, that's the. So yeah, they animated a little bird landing on our hands.
Yeah, that was a lot of fun. Okay, so yeah, and let's go back to this one.
And so, what were they advertising? I think they were advertising that it was all going to be on stream. All those movies were going to be on a streaming service. I can't remember which one though.
I think it was Max.
Was it Max? Okay.
Might have been.
So if you have Max, congratulations, you're going to get all the Planet of the Apes movies coming up.
Yeah, I think it was the Max one. Let's see. That was the Camp Snoopy right next door. Let's see. I think it
Camp
was on
Snoopy
some.
was it's a simple little thing where you sit down and you watch Peanuts movies.
Yeah, it was
Yeah,
really cute.
yeah. I think it's more for kids.
Basically. But that was a lot of fun. I just wanted to do it because I love Snoopy. So just the
Yeah,
outside.
but yeah, you could just lounge around and watch Peanuts movies if you wanted.
Yes, basically. And we had an interesting experience. They had this thing called box lunch. Jack, that was food.
I mean, it's called box lunch. What did you expect me to think it was? I mean, gee, it was hot. We were hungry.
They did give us something, but it wasn't that great. Like it was a hard ice cream cone.
It was yeah. It was we had. I think we waited like 10 minutes to eat it. It was like hot, hot, hot. We waited 10 minutes to eat it because it was so cold and hard, and it was still cold and hard by the time we ate it.
Yeah. We
Hurt
ended
my
up
teeth.
chunking. It was not the best.
No, certainly wasn't worth the how long we waited in line for it.
True. But in there they give you a little little box kind of thing with little Funko Pops, whatever, and you could trade it for something better if you wanted to. The first thing we got was this little cheap wallet.
That's a Bambi wallet, by the way.
This thing is worth $30.
We looked it up. It's worth $30. Actually, no. There's a tag on it that said it was $30, and then we went online and we found out that it was like one of these things that
Yeah.
they had they had stopped producing, and so they were just trying to get rid of.
Right. So Jack
Yeah,
had one of his, I had one of mine, so I traded his in for this one from somebody else.
I have no idea what that is.
Some kind of anime character, but yeah, that was weird. So let's see, and then we did the SpongeBob where we just took pictures with that. We didn't do too much that first. We did mostly the Planet of the Apes, the Star Trek thing. Trying to remember, was there anything else?
I mean, we did the Paramount Lounge the next.
That was on
That,
Sunday.
that was on Sunday, yeah. So that's how the entire Hard Rock was wrapped up. Is huge, huge SpongeBob wrapping Paramount Plus advertisement
Yes.
Um, so Paramount does this every year. They go and they wrap these buildings, and they spend like easily over $1 million wrapping these buildings up. And they have the one I like to make fun of a lot is their Star Trek one that's on the Hyatt, I believe. It's on the Hyatt Hotel,
I think
and
so.
it's just every year it's a little different, but it's always uh, the whatever new Trek show that they're promoting at that year. Um, this year it was the Section 31 movie,
Mm-hmm.
but the years before it was Discovery, it was Prodigy, until it wasn't Prodigy anymore.
Right. Right.
Yeah.
Oh
So
yes. The other thing that we did that first day was there was an Orville fan panel. There was only about maybe 15 of us max in there, but it was nice to interact with other fans. I mean, mostly it was more like information you already knew.
right. They had a really good. We didn't get to talk to him, but they had this really good Isaac cosplayer
Yes.
that was there.
But yeah, there wasn't that many people there. I mean, it was in the library, it was nice, but yeah, unfortunately, not that much people came out for that one.
True, but we had fun.
We did. We got to interact with one of them, Sabrina. She was really sweet.
Hmm.
But yeah, it's looking like maybe there's gonna be a season 4 production, but
This is according to Scott Grimes, and I'm not gonna say like it's BS or anything, but it's
I
not
don't know.
it's not from you know Seth. It's not from,
Right.
and I feel like when it was Adrienne who was like, "Oh, it's canceled," we were kind of like, "Oh, don't listen to her, don't listen to her." So I'm not sure why we should listen to Scott
I
because
think the only difference is because of his connection to Seth, because they're so close to him. I think.
I suppose, but
But I'm still waiting. I'm still waiting until we get it officially, basically.
I I feel like until Seth can comfortably talk about it, it's like then
Right.
yeah, obviously something's preventing him from saying anything about it at this point.
But yeah, this was the SpongeBob stuff. As you guys can see, there was a lot of, and they blew bubbles at you.
Yeah, yeah. So they had a little bubble guns. Um, the SpongeBob thing itself, it was like it spit out water.
Yeah, it was like a little fountain thing.
Yeah,
But yeah, that was
yes,
our first day.
streamed like a sponge.
But yeah, that was for day 1. Okay. And then day 2, we let's see, what did we do on day 2? That one was a little bit slower day for that one. Let's see if I can pull that up. Saw that one.
Looking, 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 looking.
Oh yes, yes. We went to this galaxy thing.
Yes,
It
as
was
you can
advertised
see,
at the game.
I got grabbed by this giant.
Yes, we
I
both did
I
actually.
I told him don't eat me, and he put me down. I told him I tasted like crap.
Yes, and he grabbed me too.
We said she didn't wash herself, so
I'm like, ah, put me down. But yeah, that was not too bad. It was just like the game was sucked.
yeah,
But yeah,
yeah. We were trying to get pop figures or something like that.
yeah,
We went in line without even knowing what we were going in line for.
true.
I think we mainly wanted the shade.
Yes,
Yeah, it was shady over there in that line. So
yes, it was. But then they also had a Sharpie area too, and you got to try out these new Sharpies.
yeah, so apparently this is how they test out their Sharpies is they go to these events and they let people color
Mm-hmm.
and use like these experimental type of Sharpies, and then if you like them you tell them, and I guess they eventually sell them.
Yes. You can make your own little comics with it too, because I
Yeah,
made one.
So they only gave us like 5 minutes.
To do these, yeah.
Yeah, and then we went into their little trailer where they had like this mini Sharpie museum, this really tiny Sharpie museum.
Mm-hmm.
But then like you could sit down and do more coloring, so I ended up doing this Batman thing.
I did two. One with my initials and everything in a rainbow, and on the back I wrote "I knew the Orville."
Yes. I am Batman. Yeah.
Those were pretty cool markers because we each got two, a purple and a yellow one, and we've tested them and they're really really good. They said they can draw on almost anything. So,
Yeah, they're not bad.
and let's see, what else did we do that second day? Oh yeah, random photos. Oh yeah, we got to see the upper view of the convention center from higher
So
up.
so there's a pedestrian bridge, and from there you get a really good view of the convention center, Comic Con, the road leading into it, and the foot traffic. Mainly the foot traffic is what's trippy about it, because I
Yes.
mean the whole swath. The little light turns green. The little guy, it says walk, and this whole swath of people just
Yes.
migrate, almost like insects. Like
They do.
yeah,
It's trippy to see it. All these people swarm of people.
yeah,
But yeah, that's the opposite side of. So we were up above. Like I said,
yeah.
we were on
They
the
they
bridge.
closed they closed all that off
Yeah,
right there.
that's why you see the cones down below. And this was the next day. So yeah, like I said, after we did all that, let's see, what else did we do on day two? I don't
Oh
think
yeah,
there was
that's
much
the
else.
Mr. Beast thing.
Oh yeah, oh yeah, on day two we also got these purple. They were advertising for a new movie. If
Ah yes,
he's an off-brand of Gint Remus in many ways, I think.
yes. He looks almost. I mean, like he looks like Grimace from the McDonald's franchise,
Yes.
but he looks just different enough to avoid copyright.
Yeah. But we saw him walking around. He was taking pictures and stuff like that. And oh yes, we got the exploding kittens game. They had a giant kitten.
Yes, we pulled it out of a giant butthole.
Yeah, let me get that. And, oh yeah, these are from the Galaxy thing that you saw us in too. They had
Oh
the
yes,
you know, the Game of Thrones throne.
they let us sit there. Yeah, there was like they were like Game of Thrones pop dolls or something. That's what they were.
And there was a little dragon thing you could take pictures with. Yeah, this the butthole.
That that is the butthole that we got this. Wow, you're blowing right into the mic.
Sorry. There we go.
Yeah. So, yeah, and we haven't played it yet. It came
Not
with
yet.
a so like they passed out something called the Holy Bible.
Yes. We each
Yeah,
got a copy of that. I
yeah,
have
and
mine.
I remember normally I told him, I was like, normally I wouldn't accept these, but I know this is part of the game, so
And it's also a graphic novel in here, if you look at it closely.
yeah. So I guess it tells the story of like I think the story has to do with God and the devil have somehow taken over in the form of cat. They're in the form of
Bas-
cats.
Basically.
Yeah, and yeah, I don't know what else to tell you about that other than there's a Netflix series, and that's what they were promoting in this one.
Yes, so we took the pictures with the cat.
Yes,
So day three, we only went to Paramount Lounge with our friend Philip. We got to meet up with him.
yes, uh, yeah. Paramount Lounge is they take over a bar, and they make it, they revamp it, they make it look like however they, like a lodge,
Hmm.
so you can kind of chill.
Yeah, someone literally did.
Yeah, like that's me chilling at the Paramount Lodge.
Yes. They even
Yeah,
gave us they even gave us free pizza. So they gave
they
us one
get
of these badges.
they gave us badges, and the badges came with little strips that we can turn in for free pizza and free drinks.
Two drinks and a slice of pizza.
Yeah, the and it was really cool. But the only drawback was they only gave us an hour. Like after an hour, they started kicking us out. So
And their merch, they didn't give us much for freebies.
I I got some merch.
Yes, you did, didn't you?
Yes,
Yes, yes, we got these.
this is the merch they gave me. I decided I was going to be nice and accept it.
You also got the napkins too.
Yes, I got myself some toilet paper. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. They're mainly just for uh, collectors. But I was able to make one of them into. I was able to incorporate one of those napkins into our diorama that we're putting together for our Halloween season.
Yes. Oh yes, and also on day 2, we also went to the Mr. Beast thing.
Oh, was that day 3?
Day 2.
Okay. So yeah, so Mr. Beast, I guess he's got I don't know what's going on with him. So I'm not going to get into that. But what I will say is we went to the event that he had in Comic Con,
Yes.
the outside event, and it was like this flipped over. It was this flipped over chemical truck,
Mhm.
right? And it spilled a bunch of blue slime or whatever, right? And
Yep.
so like the area was quarantined off, and yeah, of course, it's just a set, and you go in and you walk through the you walk into the back of the truck, and it's just like a bunch of slime and merchandise that they're selling that's
Right.
stuck to the walls.
Mhm.
And then when you get out, there's these barrels, and we had volunteered this kid to stick his hand inside of the barrel, and when he did, he pulled out like some merch, and so he was able to get that merch. But they gave everyone else these little baggies.
Yes, you got 3, I got 2.
Well, they gave us two each, but then one was on the floor. I picked up.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah, and here's one. We opened one of them just out of curiosity. Oh
Yeah,
man, that
hold on. Hold
hold
on.
on that green.
Hold on.
Let me turn off the green screen.
And I'll zoom in on you too. There we go.
Okay, okay, this is me in my natural form. Uh, but this is so I opened one of these, and this is what came out. It's a little it's a little crab thing called scuttlebutt. But yeah, as you can see, I had to turn off the green screen to show you the.
Yes. And you got 2 more to open, don't you?
I have three. So
Okay, so
yeah,
yeah, I have 2.
so we figure we're gonna go ahead and open these up live.
So yeah, I'll let Jack open up his. I'll show you guys the one I've already opened once he finishes.
Okay. So this is it tells you like all the different figures. There's like a
Yeah.
hundred of them,
Yes.
and then tiny a little bag, even smaller baggie. Inside that smaller baggie is ooh, what is that? It's like a blowfish.
Oh, okay. We don't have that one.
Yeah, I have to figure out what his name is.
Sure. We'll figure that later.
Yeah. Okay, let me here,
Okay.
try to. Hopefully, it's not washed out by the light. Okay.
Okay, a little blowfish.
All right, your turn.
All right, so I will share. I've already opened it, as you guys can see. I'll have it. So this is one of. No, it's not a crab. So I'll show you guys this one. Yeah, this thing is
No,
weird.
no, the crab isn't from SpongeBob. It's called Mr. Beast Labs.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
These are all. They're called Mr. Beast Lab Swarms.
Yeah, and it's from it's from the YouTuber. As I said, I don't know what the issue. I know there's some controversy lately. I don't know what anything about that, but
But yeah, and they tell you with the slime too. Do not eat the slime. Do not eat the slime. Do not eat the slime.
yes, please do not eat slime.
And it has like a couple on the wall, and then they go when you go inside the little truck thing. Please do not eat the slime.
And they had people walking around in like the
Yes.
full. So like it almost reminded me of Alex Mack.
Yeah. True.
So yeah, that's an old Nickelodeon show that involved a chemical spill, and and so the people who are walking around in the suits, in the chemical suits, and they were looking like they were testing the slime or whatever. It kind of reminded me of Alex Mack.
A little bit. Okay, so it's your turn for your next one.
All right, so we got the next one. As again, Mr. Beast Lab Swarms. Yeah, as I say right here, there's 100 to collect, and there's one inside.
Well, the slime was, I think, already hardened, Jeff B.
Yeah, they should have put some of that slime in the baggies, or at
But
least let you sell some.
right, but
All
they
right,
didn't.
so we got that. Another little baggie. This is oh, this is
Ooh,
like a Venus flytrap or or
I think
something.
I think so.
Yeah, but it's got eyes. He's like an
Ooh,
angry Venus flytrap. That's the back of him right there.
my goodness. Wow, he is definitely an angry.
Okay. All right.
Okay,
So, you have any more?
I have one.
Okay.
So yes, this one. It's like a little bird kind of thing.
Oh wow, yeah. It's got a like green claws or something like that.
Yeah, one's like one size is like a larger one than the other one, basically. A little
Right.
no, it's in the front and one's in the back. Okay, so I see it.
Jeff B's like, feed me, Seymour.
Yes.
Gotta love a little shop of horrors.
Yes. All right. So Jack is next.
All right, so final one. Okay, there's the list. Here's the baggie. Rip the baggie. It's like little Pokemon, aren't they? They're like little.
Kind of like.
This
Okay,
is
that was
like a.
kind of cute. He's like a
This is a.
seahorse.
Oh, he's a snake.
Aw, he's so cute.
He wants to be angry. There you go.
Snake.
There we go. Yeah, it's washed. Yeah, the light's
Aw,
washing it out.
but he's so cute.
Yeah, and I'll show you some of the other ones. Try to without the washout so much.
Sure. Seymour.
Feed me, Seymour.
Seymour, eat me.
And then here's the blowfish.
Aw.
Yeah, he looks like he's about to pop.
He's a.
And then here's Scuttlebutt from a
Yes.
yeah. So yeah, so those are little beast monster swarm things.
Yeah. So thankfully, no duplicates.
Yes, that is good. No duplicates because that'd be easy to do.
That's funny. That's funny. I don't
Probably,
know. I don't know.
probably. I mean, they're cute, like that, especially little Venus one.
Maybe the snake one.
Maybe the snake one. You can have the snakes.
But that's fine. But yeah, and we also got some like magazines. So we went to go see Deadpool and Wolverine, the beloved
Yes,
movie.
yes. We saw that yesterday, and while we were waiting in the theater, we saw that Gary had posted that Rotten Tomatoes made Borderlands 0%, and then we saw that out of their $120 million budget, they
They've only
opened
made
up they opened up to
10.
they only made $10 million. and I was like, ouch, ouch. Like,
Mm,
and I remember like these characters from Borderlands were running around with this magazine trying to give it to everyone they can find.
this character especially.
Yeah,
There was like several different variations. They kept on saying, "Hey, take our magazine, take our magazine, take our magazine."
yeah. I mean, it was a good it was a good job trying to promote it, but we did see the trailer for Borderlands in Deadpool versus Wolverine. That was the first time we saw the trailer for it,
Yes.
and I was like, "Oh my god, this looks like crap!" Like the trailer alone just looks like crap. It was
It was like it looked like a
I
computer game. Like everybody threw everything you could think of into
I
one single trailer.
I see why it only made $10 million this weekend.
Hmm.
Yeah,
Not
yeah,
very good.
no, not at all.
But Deadpool and Wolverine, we really, really enjoyed. I give it a 10 out of 10.
That was good. I gave it a 9 out of 10 only because I feel like the combination of Infinity War and Endgame is 10 out of 10, and that's kind of hard to top in my opinion. But that was really, really, really good. That was just as fun to watch as the that third Spider-Man movie with all the Spider-Man in it. Um, yeah,
The cameos are excellent. The music is excellent. I
I
mean,
don't
it's
I don't want to spoil it
right.
because
Same.
like I mean Ryan Reynolds does enough spoiling for the so
True. And
yeah.
we did have to wait about 2 weeks before we could actually watch it.
Yes, because the first week we were at Comic Con, and then the second weekend we were out. We were very far away from the theater.
Much too far. So we said, okay, we'll go to theaters once we get back from our trip and everything like that. We will make sure that that'll be the first thing we do once we get settled.
Yeah, but yeah, so we did watch it, and we thought it was excellent. We recommend it. If you're especially if you're a fan of the older Fox films, um, that's it's kind of like a goodbye. It's like a final Fox film. It's more of a Fox film than it is an MCU film, in my opinion.
Very true.
Yeah.
But it's nice to see Wolverine in his full costume because you guys know it from the trailer anyway that he's in it. But it's nice to see him in the full thing finally.
Yes, finally, and yes, he does eventually put on the hood. Yeah,
Hmm.
yeah. They
But yeah,
they say they save that one for the movie.
so yeah, there is one scene that's not in the trailer that's not actually in the movie. So
It's just one. Yeah, that one. I mean, it's on the trailer, so we can say it. But the one where they're in the diner and they're saying like, "Oh, could you put your hood on? It's hard to eat with it's hard to eat with my hood on," and then Wolverine says, "It's hard to eat without your hood on," or whatever.
yeah,
Like basically telling him he's ugly. Um,
basically,
that little that little back and forth is not in the movie actually, but
right.
the scene itself of them being in the diner and talking, that is in the movie. It's just that it seems like they cut that little part out for time or something.
Right, but the cameos are good in this one. They're really nice to see the cameo. I'm not going to spoil it, like we said, but it's nice to see the cameos of this one.
Yes, uh, some of them were characters that I felt like didn't really have a good enough send off,
Right.
and so it was good to see that they finally did get that send off.
Yeah, they finally got some closure for that for sure.
Yeah.
Okay, so I think the last thing we have left to do is review these international snacks.
Yes. We got snacks. I said I promised snacks.
And these are international ones that we pick up at the local Japanese store in the mall, and there's also some that we get in the little convenience store near us. So which one do you want to do first, my dear?
Let's see. I guess the Oreos.
Okay, so these are green matcha type of tea. Okay, so they are much thinner than our regular Oreo, as you guys can see.
Oh wow, they are. They're like little wafers.
Almost.
I mean,
These are very
wow.
thin.
I'm not used to this. This is like if
So
I
this
didn't
is
if I didn't know that this was international food, I'd be like someone's trying to play a joke on me.
not seaweed and octopus. Ew, not. I can eat the seaweed, but not the octopus.
All right, I
That's
guess
that's a weird smell of the cream.
it's like a thin cookie.
It's overhyped.
It's okay.
It's fine.
It's okay.
Yeah,
It's
it's edible.
it's a little bland.
Little.
I'll have one more. This time I'm opening it. The cream is very bland.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Very bland.
Do not
Yeah.
recommend. Do not
No.
recommend.
No. I give it like a 2. Yeah. All right, I'm gonna get a sip of my international soda. So mine's basically a Mexican mineral water, and it's an orange one, an
I,
orangeade.
I just have it Arizona iced tea.
That's fine.
Yeah, it's I mean compared to this stuff, it's locally made.
But yeah, this is made in Mexico, so yeah, that's why I brought that one because I knew it was gonna be international. All right, Pockies or milk candy or this other stuff.
uh, let's do let's do the Pockies because those smell good.
They do. So these are supposed to be pizza flavor, and oh my god, they smell so good.
Yes.
Mmm. I think you'll like it.
Oh yeah.
They definitely taste like pizza. Wow.
Oh yeah, they're good. These are good. Now the only problem with Pockies is that no matter how good they are, they're never filling. They're
Mm-hmm.
never filling. So I remember I don't eat Pocky because normally because um, if I have a snack, I want it to fill me up a little bit. And
Right.
one thing Pockies, I mean, you get like a 10 pack of these sticks,
Right.
and that's it.
Right. But it's a tease.
Yeah, but this is good. The pizza flavor you said.
Yep. Highly recommend.
Is it pepperoni pizza?
I'm not sure if it's pepperoni or cheese. Let me check. Let me check the box.
I'm trying to. Maybe there's some sort of meat on it. Because it doesn't just taste like a cheese pizza. Welcome to the eating channel where, you know, all we do is watch me eat. Hold on, you're muted, I think. I believe so. I don't hear you.
There we go.
There you
Sorry
go.
about that.
Okay.
So it just says pizza flavored.
Okay. I'm assuming maybe pepperoni pizza because it doesn't taste like cheese. In fact, what does it look like? That it looks like there's a slice of pizza on there. What's on that?
Looks like it's tomato, lettuce, jalapenos, some kind of basil, maybe pepperoni.
Okay. Yeah.
So yeah,
But yeah, these are good.
definitely recommend.
I do recommend.
Okay, so we got a bunch of different milk candies.
Which one are we starting with?
Um, Yellow with the red flower.
That one. Okay.
Yep. Mm-hmm. Okay, so these are supposed to be milk candy. Okay, doesn't look like a typical candy.
I do not recommend.
I feel like I'm eating a flower.
Um,
I
yeah,
feel like, I feel like I'm eating a perfume.
okay, yeah. That wasn't a good idea.
Ew. No. Ew.
Oh my goodness. Okay, yeah. Let's go back to the Pocky.
It's, I think I have a feeling the rest are going to taste like that too.
I think so too. I don't even know if I want to do another one.
I might try one to make it even. Flower kiss candy. I'll try this one.
Okay.
Yeah, sure. Right, champion. So they're all this weird
I should.
pinkish
Yeah.
color.
Agreed, Chippy.
Ooh!
Yeah. I'm glad I didn't try that one.
I feel like I'm eating a plant. Nope. Gross.
Okay.
Okay, so the last one we've had before, but we'll let you guys see what it is. Hold on, let me grab the bag. So I get that taste out of my mouth. Ew! Ew!
She'll be all right, folks. So, in the meantime, I can show you my Bela Lugosi Dracula. This is a NECA figure. Um, this is what he looks like in full. He comes with a few extra heads and hands. Yeah, yeah. So I got some other ones. I got a Frankenstein. I got a Frankenstein's monster actually. I got an Invisible Man that's going to be on his way. I got Phantom of the Opera.
Nosferatu.
I got Nosferatu. Yeah, we're going to be setting up a thing.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Okay. I am back. But yeah, do not recommend milk candy. They just taste like you're eating a plant. Ugh. Yes, Bella is a classic. So these are called French cheese, and we normally pick them up at the little convenience store near us. These are actually really good, and they come from Jordan, actually, as you can see by the Arabic letters on the back.
Yes, our the guy that we bought it from, he was very proud that it was from his country.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, they're pretty good.
Because they come in different kinds, like this one, and I think there's one other kind. I think it's like two different. They're both really good though.
Mhm.
They're really excellent. I highly recommend these.
I,
These, no,
I will say that the Pocky is the best thing we've had today, though.
yes, these were the worst. The milk candy is.
What happens if you take a Pocky and you put one of these?
Ooh, now you gotta be curious.
Okay. I'd rather just have the Pocky. Mhm.
True. Because the Pockies are addictive, as I can see.
They are, but they, as I said, they only come in a little small pack of like 10 or something like that.
Hmm.
I already just ate all mine, so.
We still have a small amount later.
Okay.
Yeah, we still have more in here. We just split up a little small handful.
Sounds good.
So yeah, that was our Comic Con. That was our Deadpool and Wolverine. That was trying international snacks.
Yeah. I think we covered everything.
Hmm.
Yeah. So I'll be putting out pictures of the little diorama that we'll be putting together
Yes.
over the next few months
And
on
I'll
my
show you guys
Twitter.
the video of that as well. It'll be on our Facebooks, our Twitters. The little clips will be on here on YouTube on the shorts.
Yeah, it'll be fun.
Hopefully, once my work gets settled, I can hopefully start doing more gaming streams again on the weekends for sure. And more Orville content for sure. Like the Orville comics that our friend Todd created. Um. Oh yes, we still have more videos that we're gonna probably react to from ancient 1890s and 1910s, 1920s,
Well,
all of that.
I think yeah, we've moved on to the 1920s or something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Soon we'll be moving to the 1930s.
Ooh, the 30s. But yeah, that's tentatively what we're going to try to do next. We might eventually do some gaming streams now that I have a game controller. So basically, we'll give you a sneak peek. It basically involves monsters of different eras, Jeff B.
Hmm. Last year we put together like a Halloween display, but it was kind of like a hodgepodge of just random Halloween stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so this time we have a theme and a little story to go with it.
Yep. Because we got characters and we figured out how we're going to do it tentatively because we bought stuff that we went to Michael's to get that stuff.
Hmm.
And we've also been painting some of the equipment for it, including this one. Because, yeah, I painted these myself with paints from my Five Below. This one was actually from the dollar store, but it was actually originally purple, but I turned it into a grayish color.
Yeah, it was originally a really, really good chair for Thanos.
Yes. But yeah, we're looking forward to the Orville, yes, for sure. I mean, we'll definitely be supporting their efforts if that happens. Like I said,
Yes,
we're looking forward to that.
yes. Hopefully, all that stuff is true, and then like Seth was able to like say something about it very soon because, um, yeah, the idea of like waiting so long, like it's I can't wait no more.
I'm just looking forward to it, and hopefully it gets bigger and better than before. That's all I can say.
Hopefully, they give him a good budget.
Yes, definitely. But yeah, thank you all for tuning in, and we look forward to seeing you next time. Bye, everyone.
Put me on the Orville season 4.